Howdy! How's all my friends out there in YouTube land today? Last Monday, I did a video, a live feed. We're working on a journal. And during the course of the conversation, we were talking about the stuff to put in the journal. And I mentioned that my living room is Alice in Wonderland. I've been working on it for quite a while, and I will never be done with what I want to do, but I do have the beginnings to kind of get things started. And some of the gals in the chat room said that they would like a tour of it. So I thought I would do what I'm calling a remote here today, because I got the camera out of the studio, and I'm going to try to show you what I've got in my Alice in Wonderland room. Now that I'm thinking about it, the hat is in the other room, my Mad Hatter hat. So I may have to take that up to the studio to show that on the live feed come Monday night when I do my next episode on the journal. But this will give you an idea of what I've got. I've collected this set for my wonky tea set. You see the two striped cats back there are the creamer and the sugar container for the tea set, and then I've got the 4 little wonky cups with the matching saucers. You see the big teapot back there. It's got the Cheshire cat on it, and it's got the cat head lid. And then I've got the plate there in the front, the serving tray that's got the wonky cats on it. And I'm going to take this camera loose here from the stand so that I can take you on a little tour of this. Maybe get that camera up there closer where you can see the crazy cats on the tray a little bit better. And then I've got art on the walls, and I'm going to have to probably walk up here a little closer so that you can see the pictures that I got. And let me try to steady that camera some so you can see this. But there's Alice with the Cheshire cat. And it's got the caption on it. It says, "I growl when I'm pleased and wag my tail when I'm angry." Isn't that true of all of us? There's a lot of good sayings in the Alice in Wonderland book. There's the Mad Tea Party with Alice and the Hare and the Hatter. And we've got the White Rabbit with his pocket watch. He's late for an important date. I've got 2 more pictures over on another wall, and we'll get to them here shortly. I've got a couple plates over here on this wall. These are collector plates from the Alice in Wonderland series. Alice and the deck of cards. And then Alice with the Queen of Hearts up there. And then, now I'm going to cover this camera so I don't make you dizzy, because I've got to spin this whole thing around. So we'll move her around here, and I'll take you over here on the other side of the picture window and show you. We've got Alice and a plate there with the caterpillar and the hookah. There's Alice with the White Rabbit and his watch up there. See if I can steady the camera a little bit more here. It gets a mind of its own, points where it wants to point. Then over here, you'll see the big door in my living room, my big Victorian door. That is an 8-foot door. I've got 9-foot ceilings. And I call this the Alice in Wonderland door, because sometimes Alice was tall and sometimes Alice was small. And speaking of small, I've got a little roll top desk over here. This is for when Alice was small. This little desk is an antique desk, and it was my daddy's desk when he was just a little boy. So that is a very, very old roll top desk. And I call it the Alice in Wonderland desk. Then up above it, up here on this wall, I got some more prints. There's the caterpillar with the hookah. Another plate, and me try to steady this and get the cord here. My cord's catching. There's Alice at the tea party with the hatter in the hair. And then we've got Alice in a picture there with a shower of cards. So that gives you an idea of my Alice in Wonderland room. I've got, try not to make you too dizzy here, I got my rocking chair. That's a deer hide. That's from one of my deer kills. And before you go ballistic and say, oh, she's out shooting Bambi. No, I hit them with a car. They run out in front of me and commit suicide. And I don't let anything go to waste. So that's my antique rocker with my deer hide from my suicidal deer on it. And then there's the music corner over here where I got my steel guitar and my dulcimer. And down there by the base of the lamp, you'll see a pile of harmonicas. And that's just some of them. I've got more than that that's scattered throughout the house. Sometimes I like to blow a little tune. So and that's a nice thing about living alone, buddy. You can do what you want to do when you want to do it, and there ain't nobody to complain about it. So that gives you an idea of my Alice in Wonderland living room and some of the things that I got in it. And I hated I didn't have the hatter hat in here, but I'll try to remember to take it up to the studio, and I'll show it to you there on the live feed Monday night. So I hope you enjoyed the Alice in Wonderland room tour, and leave me some comments. You can share it around, make sure everybody gets to see it. We'll have something to discuss there on Monday night. So we'll see y'all later. Have a crafty day. Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda.